Podcast. I'm Eladio Nino, and this is Real Everyday People. Thank you for everybody who's tapping in right now, man. This is season 4, episode 1. I'm excited about it. Haven't had an episode since November, but I've been in the making of putting everything together. I gave the place a new facelift, man. Thanks to my wife. She looked out for me for my birthday. And shout out to my man, Richie Blanco. He took care of his business, you know what I'm saying? I hope everybody likes it. Wanted to bring it, bring the hood, to my spot. And, so I know we got a lot to catch up on, man. And first of all, congratulations to my man, Dwayne Taylor. Good looking on the T-shirt, man. Pick your poison. He's 7-0 this past, was it Friday, Saturday? He had his fight, and he's 7-0, man. He ain't playing no games, man. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has been a first-round knockout, man. So shout out to you, man. And we over here rooting for you, bro. So, shout out to everybody, man, who's going through it right now, with the power outage. I know, it's a lot of people having a hard time taking baths, getting to work. Like, I can't imagine what that was like. Fortunately, I didn't lose power, but I a lot of my family, friends, people did. So, my prayers go to you guys, and hopefully all your guys' power is already restored. I know a lot of people seen my footage when I went to Cali. I was walking up Hollywood. It's like anywhere and everywhere that I go, I always want to share my life with you guys, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people in the neighborhood who ain't really ever been nowhere, you know what I'm saying? And I used to be like that too. So, anywhere and everywhere that I go, I film, I take pictures, and I share it with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because, I like it, to motivate and inspire people, who haven't really seen the world or seen just different states and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I had to make the trip because my stepmother had passed away, God rest her soul, and my father. But, while I was there, I got to, go do some sightseeing. I had lived there for a little while in East LA, so it was nice to go and see my old school and old neighborhood that I used to be in. But so I know everybody's seen the Star on the Hollywood Strip. It was dope, but I want everybody to know, because I don't be capping and I don't be faking or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But they had a lady who set up props, you know what I'm saying? They got blank stars on there, so she hooked me up with the letters. I paid her $20. I'm always supporting everybody that's on the grind, on the hustle, you know what I'm saying? So I thought it was dope. We made a video. She put the El Nino podcast on there. So I don't want anybody thinking like, oh man, he got a star. Like, thank you, I appreciate it. Maybe one day, you know what I'm saying? But that was just support, you know what I mean? But, shout out, man, to everybody who, who been getting through it, man. You know what I'm saying? We just had a damn winter storm. We had a rainstorm today. I was like, damn, is this shit ever going to stop, But shout out, man, to my friends, Liz and Rob at L&R. Photo booth, show them some love. LA Landscaping. Shout out to my man Brian Ruiz at Legal Aliens Podcast. But I could sit here and shout out everybody, man, just because that's the type of person I am, man. I love and support everybody that's doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? But today we're not here talking about me, man. I got a little squad here. Everybody gonna share a little bit about themselves. We got some diversity, man. We got some power hitters here. Good, positive, productive brothers, man. And I'm gonna let them introduce themselves to you. What's up, brother? It's on you.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Tez, Santez the Creator on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? That's who I am, you feel me?
Yup, spell it out for him so they know.
SANTEZTHE, Creator, CREATOR.
I get.
And it's BY Cut It, like my 4th time on here, still a little bit nervous, but, I go by BY Cut It, owner of Legendary Barber Lounge. Showing love to my brother Eladio. Thank you for bringing us on this podcast, bro. Appreciate you.
Anytime, brother.
Appreciate you.
I'm Moody, the Arab Barber. I cut out of Ann Arbor.
Yo, nothing. My name is Avery. Everyone know me, Avery the Barber. So, yo.
That's one of the best barbers in Southwest right there, by the way.
Dale.
I swear. One of the best barbers in Michigan. I just had to throw that. That's one of the best barbers in Michigan right there. I just had to throw that out there. Actually, all these guys are some of the best barbers. Personally, my favorites. I just want to throw that out there. Not just because they my brothers, just because, like, from the talent and the type of people they is, like, just my top. So I just had to throw that out there, give everybody their flowers or they right here. Not because they right here, but just wanted to just throw that out there just for everybody to know. So that's my favorite.
I tell you what, bro. the barber community is huge, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like, you guys grind, you guys hustle, you guys are getting it done, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for people like you guys, I don't know what we would be doing. You know what I'm saying? We would be through.
And you know what's crazy? The barber game came such a long way too. Like, it's been like a thing going around. Like, where haircuts used to be like $10, because we started in an era where it was like 10 to 12. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like now, everybody can comfortably charge 40 and on up. You know what I mean? So the era that we came from, we seen it grow from, you know.
Good money,
And
boy.
we just so blessed because like I've seen like a lot of my brothers, you know, that I grew up with in the barber game. You know, they open up their own shops now. And I'm just so happy and humble, man, just because like it's just a great experience. I remember it was kind of like never looked down upon, you know what I mean? But barbers, I feel like we got like a staple. We a staple in today's game. Like you said, man, like the stuff that we do and the transformation, it ain't even about like, you know, how we make you look. It's about how we make you feel too. Like you can have a
Ain't
crappy
no
day,
doubt.
you know, at work,
That's a fact.
and you come to your barber and you know you talk to him, you know, girl problems or whatever. Not only you leaving looking good, but you feel good as well. You know what I mean?
Listen, bro, you know how to lay it on a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm talking about you come with the. Man, come on now. Nigga said that wrong to the bitch. Hell no. I'm talking about you make a motherfucker feel special as hell with your little spray and your little chalk and all that shit. Motherfucker be pampered. I be sitting there with my eyes closed, you know what I'm saying? You know, because everybody think, you know, just women like to feel pampered and shit. But
for
I'm
sure.
like, shit, when I go, I like my little chalk and my little
right.
sprays and powders and all that shit.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I
swear,
mean? All
man.
that little stuff make a difference,
Like
bro,
a
for
million
sure.
I
walking
appreciate
out,
you.
You know, you feel like a million walking out.
Yeah, hell, you
It's
feel
almost
brand
like
new.
it's worth it, bro. Like I feel like that's what I always say too. I'm not only saying this because I'm a barber, but I feel like as an adult you should want to pamper yourself. You know, you shouldn't. I'm not gonna go to a barber because he's cheaper. I'm gonna go to him because he the best at what he do. And if I respect that what you do, I'm gonna pay. That's just me. And you know
Man,
what I
listen,
mean?
a guy go buy a whole new outfit to go with his haircut. You hear me? I'll go buy some shoes to go with my haircut.
I don't think you needed some all white ones and a crispy haircut. You a brand new man. I swear on
Yeah,
everything, man.
Haircut is like it's another form of self love too.
Facts. It is,
You know,
bro.
like it's super deep.
Man.
It's another form of self love.
1,000%.
Shout out to my man Dre at Sneak Heat.
Shout out my guy Sneak Heat,
Got
man.
me together. Got the Cherry Boys, you know what I'm
Crispy.
saying? Muchos Galacias, my dog. Appreciate you, you know what I'm
Shout out my guy Sneak Heat,
Hear me?
man.
That's my guy, man,
Yes, sir.
for real, hands down. Oh, shit. God dang. Hey, that shit would have been funny as hell. You might see it on TikTok. But I'll tell you what, man, I want you guys to share a little bit about yourselves, man, and we're going to start over here with Tez, man. Let them know who you are, where you from, what it is, and what it ain't.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Originally, I grew up in E-Course, you know what I'm saying? And really, I didn't feel like I was going to be a barber, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had none of that intentions. I was like, dang. Honestly, you know, growing up in E-Course, it's the hood, so it's like, fuck it, I'm going to sell dope. You know what I'm saying? Then I met all the dudes from Southwest Styles, and I was like, damn, all these dudes are out here living. Like, it was like a cool atmosphere that, like, you don't get, like, when you go punch a clock, you don't get, like, you always got to constantly watch yourself when you're in the streets and stuff. So it's like, damn, I'm like, bro, I want to be a barber now because it's just the lifestyle they live, bro. It's like, it's like the cool kids. It's like the cool kids of the adult industry, like adult jobs, bro.
Yeah,
so that's what.
Who inspired you or motivated you to get into it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a skill that is taught. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy? There's a shop in Lincoln Park called Big John's Barber Shop.
Oh, yeah,
And,
okay.
and
Shout out Big
what
John.
you know what's crazy though is like I hit him up. I was like, yo, bro, you think you teach me how to cut? And he was like, you can't teach somebody how to cut. I was like, all right. So then I went to AB and Pinky. I was like, hey, you guys teach me how to cut? And they open arms, boom, like nothing. Yeah, like, come on, bro, we got you,
Damn, that's crazy, man.
bro. Yeah. So I was
You know.
blessed to learn from like some of the heavy
He
hitters.
clearly don't believe in the each one teach one theory. You know
Nah,
what
and
I'm
I do.
saying?
I'm a firm believer on that, bro.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah, because some people feel like you become the competition. They don't want to
Exactly.
get that to you because
Exactly.
now you become
Bro.
the competition, bro.
Enough room for everybody.
Yeah, I think that's
Bro,
what people
but-
mess up though.
Detroit, like Michigan is one of the most hating states, bro.
Facts.
Because if you look at our industry, every other state uplifts everybody, bro.
Yeah.
They're all hyped for when they're winning, but when you come to us, it's like, bro, like
Nobody
that, like
supports
oh,
each other.
Tez is doing this. He shouldn't even be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Or Moody's doing this. AB's doing that. I don't know how he got there.
You don't see stuff like this neither. This is like rare to me.
I mean,
think.
I'll be honest, bro. Like, since I've been in the game, I don't know how it was like 10 years ago, but within the last 2-3 years, honestly, not even within the last year. Everybody in Michigan as barbers has been coming together way more. Like honestly, within a year, like you guys put a show on last year. It was a month. There was a show a month before you guys, and then like even back to back, like these last 2 weekends, we've had showcasing events, and everybody's been coming along way more together. You know, so it's been dope to see everybody come along, but you still have those rotten apples in the batch, you know, like
they're everywhere, man. You got people who they're just for their own best interest, their own well-being. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay, bro, because it don't stop nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, like, it's a lot of us, we weren't supposed to make it, bro. We ain't supposed to be where we was at, where we at today. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm one of them. So, you know, I don't take nothing for granted. I don't take myself for granted, bro. I'm constantly investing in myself, teaching myself, but everything that I learn, I teach. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's part of the process, bro. You know what I mean? The same way that people teach negative stuff, you know what I'm saying? They need pillars like us to teach positive stuff.
Amen.
Yeah. BY, I saw you, man. Let them know what it is and what it ain't.
Yeah, so I go by BY Cut It. Born and raised in Southwest Detroit, as y'all most would know.
What part?
Michigan Avenue. I grew up on Michigan Avenue in Central, so pretty much like where I started cutting hair, you know. My shops, you know, was Master Dorians and Los Champions, you know, right off of Michigan Avenue. Like I said, I pretty much got the same story, just a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like I grew up, I had it tough. How I came into cutting hair was a little funny because it was with the tattoos. As you can see, I'm covered. So, you know, back in the day when I was growing up, it was pretty much like if you got tattoos, you couldn't get a job. So I used to go to a barbershop in my neighborhood where I used to go to. It was actually called Maez. It was on the corner of my block. And so I used to go up there. And
Shout out to Maez.
Yeah. And I used to go up there and I used to look at them cut hair and I used to just sit back and look. And it was always something that drew me to cutting hair. But, you know, it was in me, man. It was in my family. And that's, you know, it was just God, to be honest, bro. Like, before I even put my faith into God, it was God because I was a young, lost kid, you know what I'm saying, getting shot at like 13, carrying guns young, you know what I'm saying. I've never sold drugs, but I was in the streets breaking in houses, you know, doing all that. So it was just God. Yeah. You know, it was just God. So that's why I want to start cutting it, because I want to be free. Like tattoos, I'm going to get tatted. I ain't going to get a job nowhere, so I'm going to try to do this, but I never took it serious. And then I ended up going to jail. And then I was facing a case about to do 5 to 12. And I got out. And I was broke, bro. I was like, I'm 30. I was 24. I had no money to my name, and I was working at a high-low job in Canton. And I was like, man, if this is gonna be the perfect time to do something different, it's now. But that was God telling me to do it, and it was crazy because, like, bro, like I was like, I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna do it. I always wanted to do it, so I just started, you know, cutting everybody that I knew. But I was only cutting like coarse hair, so you know, coarse hair is like black. You know what I mean? Okay. And I'm like, man, I'm in Southwest Detroit. I cannot just only do this. So I went to my first barbershop. It was Weddow's, you know, all Hispanic barbershop. And that's how I learned and I grind, bro. And eventually, you know, I went from barber to barbershop, worked around some great people. And then eventually till I opened up my own. And so now I'm just in a position where I can take younger dudes that went down the same path and show them that it's something different in life. Like, hey, man, you don't got to do what I did. And, you know, with younger dudes, sometimes it's a little bit tougher to teach them because they think they know everything. But, you know, we just blessed,
Jimmy, Jimmy the barber, shout out to Jimmy. He cut my hair for years in prison. He was cutting my hair. I mean, you know, the environment was terrible. You know, we had to cut hair in the bathroom. There's one guy taking the shit over here, another guy taking the shower over here, and a line of guys waiting, and I'm in the middle of the floor getting a haircut with a trash bag over my head. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. But that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So you guys stay out of prison because that's what you got to look forward to.
I swear, it's so much easier to do the right thing.
But I told him he'll be able to eat off this, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he came home and he been eating.
Jimmy, my guy, like, you know, Jimmy used to work with me. That's my brother. So, like I said, man, we just in the position right now just to, you know, to each one teach one to become better. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I want people to focus on just spreading love and not negativity.
It ain't hard, bro. It is not hard.
It's not hard to tell the wish the best for somebody instead of hate somebody. You know what I mean?
But you have to care, man. I stay away from people who say I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Because if you don't give a fuck about what happened to you, you definitely don't give a fuck about what happened to me.
Somebody say God bless you and just move around.
No doubt about it, man. Shit, I went to prison for 17 years for hanging with a nigga that don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I learn. I pay attention now. You know what I'm saying? You can't let everybody drive the car, man. You know, they gonna crash and kill everybody.
Amen, bro.
You know? But I know, you know, thank God you still here with us, bro, because I know you had an incident, you know what I'm saying? And you know, you was shot how many times, bro?
8 times.
8 times, Lord.
Yeah.
I feel like if I got shot one time, I'd be dead. You know what I'm saying? But 8 times, like, bro, you weren't supposed to be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's in God's will and God's plan and God's purpose for you to be here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And again, on the El Nino podcast, you know. But every time I can have you here, I want you here because you're here for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
No, but that's the real shit though, bro. You got a lot to cry about. You got a lot to be grateful for, bro. You know, because everybody don't make it. You know what I'm saying, bro?
And that's like I tell people too, like I couldn't even explain to you what happened. It was just me being a good person trying to break up a fight. Wrong place, wrong time. That's real. You know what I mean? That's real. Wrong place, wrong time. But it's like, man, when I tell you that type of moment,
goosebumps on me, bro.
Like when I tell you
every
like
time
that,
I hear the story, I just
like that type. Dang, bro, it's like your life really flashed before your eyes, bro. Like 1,000%. And like when you got like people you living for, the first thing you like, you know, like you think about is them. You be like, dang. And you be like, I can't go out like this. But I'm here because I always spread the love. And if anybody know me, they know I always do that. You know what I mean? Like I always spread love. Like, and man, like if somebody say God isn't real, I don't need to be around that type of person. I wouldn't even be here. Because when I got shot, bro, I literally felt God wrap his arms around me. Because when I got shot, I tried to drive, you know, and I'm not going to lie, like from the blood, I almost passed out. But I made it there, bro. You know, I had people, you know, to help me get there, but I stayed to walk the whole time. And bro, I got shot in the spleen, the lung, the liver. You know what I mean? I got everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? And it's just like you see your life flash before your eyes. It go just like a, and you just telling yourself like
all the people you love, bro. I just imagine
everything.
You know
No, bro. Listen, when I
all
say
the things you wish you would have do, apologize, the good,
when
the
I
bad.
say that is real, bro. You sit there, you be like, dang, this can't be it for me. You literally think that, bro. 1,000%, you like, this can't be it for me, bro. And your life literally just go like this. And literally you see everything, bro. It's hard to explain, but you literally see everything.
I understand, bro.
And it just God, bro. Like, so I'm blessed to be here, bro, and just to be here with my brothers, you know. And, you know.
What is that incident taught you, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, gratitude. You appreciate life and grateful for life and everything in it to a whole new level, to a whole new standard, and a whole new extent. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you, it taught me to even be more kinder to people. Like to be more, you know, respectful. It told me I never took nothing for granted, so I can't even say that, bro. I wake up every day and thank God for everything that I got. So I can't say that it made me like, oh, I'm not gonna take nothing for granted. But it just made me just appreciate things a tad bit more, you know, actually a whole lot more, and just to always realize that we got an emotion in us that we can't control, and it's like a anger and a hurt, like, you know. Like if you walked in and you seen like your wife sleeping with a dude, like you just gonna react, you know? You like, hey, I'm hurt. And you just react and you do something different instead of sitting there thinking like this ain't even worth it. And sometimes, bro, like that just what it made me do. Like to come to some person like, you know what, bro? You can have it. I'm blessed. I'm not even gonna let you steer me down the path that you're going down. You know what I mean? So it just made me just appreciate stuff more and just be like, you know what, I'm blessed and God bless you. And really mean that though. You can't just tell somebody like I want the best for you and not mean it. Cause it's just like it don't go together, you know. But when you really mean that though, and you really like okay, and bro, it's just so much better, bro. And like I said, I'm here. I can't even complain, bro. I'm walking. You wouldn't even be able to tell. So, I'm blessed, bro.
Well, you know, thank God, bro, that you're still here, man. And it don't take much to thank God every day, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't wake up today. Yep. You could do it in the shower. You could do it while you shitting. You could do it while you working. Just man, thank God. I appreciate it. Thank you for my legs, toes, fingers. Because I know people ain't got no ass, they ain't got no hands, legs. Yeah. So every time I see somebody like that, I'm like, thank God. Thank God. You know what I mean?
And on top of that, we blessed and we handsome. No,
yeah, you better know it. Yeah, but yeah, man, thank you for sharing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's crazy because I know people who've been shot on several different occasions and they think they Tupac. Instead of being like, damn, you know what, let me change, let me do something different. They like, oh, I'm hard to kill. That's the first thing they get tagged. I'm hard to kill. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you gotta count your blessings, man. You know what I'm saying?
I do, bro. I do. I'm so thankful.
But it's just a lot of guys that don't. You know what I'm saying? I literally know people who have been shot 3-4 different times, 4 different occasions. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, what is it that you ain't getting? Yeah, man, go lay down.
Sit down. Reevaluate life.
Yeah, because you a bullet magnet. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. It's on you.
I'm Moody. Like I said, the A-Rap barber. I'm 23 years old, so I'm the youngest out of everybody in this room, bro. So I've been cutting hair for 4 years and a half. I grew up actually in Southwest, and then my family just branched out to Ann Arbor as I got older. I got into cutting hair, man. I grew up in poverty. Section 8, bridge card, government, everything, you know. And I knew my family couldn't afford me going to college. And I really didn't have a passion to going to school or pursuing a career at the time, you know. But I always remember, like, as a kid, I loved going to the barbershop. Like, I used to put on the crispiest outfit just to get to the barbershop, you know, like, whatever it was. As I was getting closer to my years being done in high school, I was like, you know what? AB was cutting my hair in Southwest since I was, like, in 8th grade, you know. Yeah. So then he was cutting me up, and they ended up throwing a showcasing event in Southwest, barber event. It was a showcase and a barber battle. So I went to go support AB, and I was there, and then I was like, yo, this is super dope. Like, why not try pursuing cutting hair?
That was the one at the DHDC.
No.
This was
Is
this the one you guys just went to?
No, this is 2016. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This was 2016. I graduated high school in 2017. So I was like, you know what? I'm just about to start learning how to cut hair. At that time, I mean, I still live in Ann Arbor, so I stay in Ann Arbor. When I was in high school, I literally would drive every single day after school to watch this man cut hair, to learn.
For real?
Swear to God.
The master of disaster. Look how humble he is.
Like,
he's the truth.
I used to drive, bro, and I used to drive to Southwest. I'm like, you know what? I'm just about to learn this little by little. And then I was like, I went to barber school. I was like, if I don't like this, it's like taking a year off from college. I'll pursue something else. Then, bro, I got in the game. Been cutting hair for 4 years and a half. I'm the barber for the University of Michigan. I got clients in the NFL.
Dang, for real? That is dope, bro.
I
Good
got
for
clients
you.
in the NFL. Appreciate it. You know, so it's been nothing but a blessing, but it's also been tough times as well growing up. And, like, cutting hair is always my outlet of, like, getting away from the world. It's my escape. And, bro, like, I give every barber, these are my brothers, this is my brother, like, it's nothing but love. And he's helped me adapt to the person that I am today. I worked with this guy for like a year. Yeah. Great time. I never worked with Tez, but Tez, like, motivates too. This guy right here, like, he holds a special place in my heart, bro. Like, he's been with me since my first step of being in this game, and just having, like, a mentor like him and having somebody to look up to is like a blessing, bro. Yes, you know, like, even
he gave y'all the game. He broke bread of knowledge and skills, like, with y'all. You know,
like, he could have did the same thing that what's dude name Johnny or Big John. He could have done the same thing. Like, hey, nah, you know, like, this is my bread and butter. I don't got to teach you. But
everybody want to learn how to AB.
So, like, I've been cutting for 4 years and a half. I've been blessed, bro. Like, with every step that I've taken, I keep God with me too. That's been the biggest thing. You know, like, God is the greatest, and, you know, I wouldn't be here as well, chasing my dreams and being in this on this platform and in this room if it wasn't for God either, you know.
No doubt about it, bro. And yeah, God is real, bro. You know, we are a testament to his stories, you know.
Amen,
just
bro.
like the Bible. The Bible's got stories of everybody that been through something. And we got 5 people up here that done been through the trenches, been through the mud, and we still here, you know. And with the first person we acknowledge is the higher power, is God. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
The power of love, the power of healing. And I mean, you know, I just, you know, I can't live without it, man. You know, I done danced with the devil for too long, bro. I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and it look how much it's done for our lives, though. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, man, hands down, it's worth it. It's worth it. You know, it's worth it to walk with God for sure, man. You know? Vamos.
So, Eladio, no, you know, I don't speak too much, so.
Habla español como tú quieres, bro. Como que te da el gusto.
So, I can speak Spanish, for real? Oh, for real? Oh, nice.
You can do Spanglish.
You gotta translate though for us, bro.
No, he can put the translate in the bottom. So
yeah, you can do Spanglish, English, Spanish, whatever.
So nothing.
So y'all don't got to read the little translator real quick, bro?
So nothing. Eladio, I come from Puerto Rico, un pueblo, Juana Díaz, de South Puerto Rico, and actually I get into barber stuff with my cousin and my brother.
In Puerto Rico?
In Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And By that time, my mom was like doing like scissors, and she went to school for like styling stuff. So it's funny how I started as a barber because she have like a test so she can cut hair like my brother's hair, and she told me grab the clippers and cut their hair. So I was like, Mom, I don't mess with this. So I start the blade, and I killed my brothers with my hair.
Chopped him up, huh?
Yeah. So a couple times, and it was like one time my dad told me, "Yeah, cut my hair." I was like nervous, like, "No, I cannot cut your hair, bro. I cannot cut your hair." Because his hair is like yours, Eladio. I was like, no, man, I can't. So I did it, and I killed him too. So, so nothing. And then, so I came over here to visit my mom, and I end up staying. One of my first places that I worked, it was Güeros. Also too, yeah.
All you guys been through Weddle.
Shout out Weddle, I swear.
Shout out for sure.
Actually, I was like there. I worked for there like a week, and then I left. And then I went to my basement. I stayed with my basement like 3 years. I was like tired, kind of tired, like doing the same thing. It was like, so I take barbering as a hobby. So I did a couple stuff. I was like driving truck armored cars.
Okay.
So for SWAT team.
I never knew not one person who ever drove one of them.
Yeah.
Until now.
They actually do those in Beach Daily in Taylor, around there. So I was the driver for them. So one of my first like drive was like from North Carolina to Phoenix, Arizona. They fly me over there. So I had to drive 34 hours or something like that. I was like thinking, and I was driving. I was thinking, this is not me. I cannot do this. No. I cannot do this no more. So I was like, they actually fired me.
Get out of here.
Yeah, because I stay for real. I stay in a hotel. Like it was like a water park stuff. So
I was swimming.
So I was like, it was my
he was at the
last
playa real quick.
So I was like, my last trip, I was like, get it. They pay for it, so get it. So they fired me. That's when I went. That's when I take the what's it called, the barbering career seriously, and then that's when I went to Southwest Style, and I met Santes. I met actually BY in there also too. I met this guy. So to these days, I'm in Los Champions. Shout out to Los Champions, Ronnie.
Yes, sir. Shout out Los Champions.
So and now I'm doing micropigmentation. That's my new journey.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous for because
What does that consist of?
SMP is more like people are balding.
Yep.
They're losing their hair, the line of stuff. So I actually do a tattoo for them. It's more like natural looking, but it's not like
A tattoo?
No, you know what it look
like
like though?
it's a bunch of little dots.
Dots.
You know what it look like, Eladio? You know when you get your haircut, how low it be like a 1?
Yeah.
It look just like that, bro.
like that. Yeah.
Slowing everything a lot.
It don't go all the way to your third skin, but it stay in the second skin.
Yeah.
So every 3 years you can retouch it if you want to, but it lasts you like 7 to 10 years. Yeah, so that's my new.
And AB,
thing.
a lot of people don't
That's
do that.
dope.
That.
No.
I bet they lined up because you got a lot of bald people, man. I'm
you don't
telling
want
you.
to like showcase it sometimes, bro?
Yeah, sure.
I got a head for you, bro.
You could tattoo a lineup on the guy.
I would love to.
I'm willing to sacrifice that.
They're
for you,
actually
right?
in the show that's coming up in September.
Don't worry, I'll leave
Why
my
not?
Just like that for you, bro. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
AB, when you moving to do that?
When I'm moving,
Yeah, to do that.
actually I'm moving in the end of March to Allen Park. It's an academy, Royal Stroke. I'm actually I'm starting the first week of April, but God willing, I'll be good.
Amen.
Thank God.
Amen.
That's dope, man. Good for you, bro.
Thank you, man.
know what I'm
I swear we
saying?
need him at Allen Park too, bro. I swear. Come on.
We already in Melvindale. We Lincoln Park. We everywhere. Everywhere.
Ann Arbor. We everywhere.
Yeah.
We stretch, bro. I swear.
So how do you guys balance? Because every time I see you guys or talk to you guys are working. You know what I'm saying? And I know the feeling because I'm always working. Even when I'm not at work, I'm always on the grind, you know, whether it's for the podcast, whether it's for my job, or, you know, I always got something going on. I love being really, you know, productive. Yeah. But the thing is learning how to balance family, work, you know, just your personal life, you know what I'm saying? Peace of mind, you know, taking care of yourself mentally and you know, all that good stuff. Like, how easy or hard is it for you guys to be able to, you know, take care of yourselves, you know, make time for family, work, because your guys' job is very demanding, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you guys never run out of people who need haircuts, you know what I mean? And you guys are always on the grind. So it's like, when do you take a break?
Honestly, barbering is my peace of mind. It helps me get away from all my thoughts, all the past stuff that I've been through. It's like, it was my getaway from the streets that I was in. So that's why I'm always gonna look at it like, damn, like this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, but when it comes to like family, like, you know what I'm saying, me and my girl, like, she don't understand like the barber industry. In order to grow, you got to put that time in, you know. Facts. But she don't understand because she's not in that industry. So it comes to a time where you do got to find out, like, all right, she don't understand, so I do got to take a step back and look at her shoes, to where it's like, all right, I see I'm putting too much time into this. Let me go spoil her for the whole day. Let me go spoil her. Let me go show her that she's still number one.
Ain't no doubt about it.
Yeah. So
and they need that. You know what I'm saying? They need that because we be so consumed by work, they feel secondary. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they deserve that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you know, it's just not easy, bro. Right. You know, so it takes, you know, a hell of a person of, you know, patience, love, understanding. You know what I'm saying? To understand what it takes and what it requires to, you know, be a professional and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Cause like
you gotta have somebody, like especially in the industry that we're in, you gotta have your spouse has to be supportive, and like if you can't have a supportive spouse, then if you don't have a supportive spouse in whatever you do, then they're not the one for you.
I swear.
Because like in this industry, to be great, you got to sacrifice outside of your schedule of that you already have. You know,
like bro, always on the road, gone, like all the time.
You know, like I don't have a family as of right now, you know, or like a spouse or anything, but
even making time for like yourself or so like your parents, you know what I'm saying?
Like I'm super
siblings,
big,
you know.
I'm super big on mental health. Yeah. You know, like I could be super great at everything else, but if my mental health isn't there, then everything is screwed. So like I try to find a balance where I try to take at least 2 days. I really don't need 2 whole days. I'll be honest with you guys. Like if I can just catch half a day to myself and just block out everybody, that's more than enough for me. So like really my balance, in a sense I really don't have a balance because I look at it like when you're chasing dreams, it's hard to balance out everything. You know, like
because that becomes your number one priority. So everything you do got to go and coincide with your goals, and whatever is not coinciding with that, it's like, you know.
See, like I'm cool not having balance in certain areas right now because like I'm building towards something where that balance will.
My brother dream chasing.
Yeah, longevity wise, I'll have that balance, you know. But like right now, it's like more of when you're making sacrificing. You tipping the scale off, because you're taking a risk. When you sacrifice, most of the time when you sacrifice, you're taking a risk. So, I mean, I'm cool with not having a balance in certain areas, but I know longevity wise, the balance is there.
It's gonna
it's gonna get there.
It's gonna come.
Cause like with cutting hair too, you fall into it quick, especially like when you get in demand. You know what I mean? Like you sit there and you be like, I want this money, and like I was like how Moody is. You know, when I first started cutting, I didn't have a family, so. You know, we'd be in the shop all day, 12, 13 hours getting it. Yeah. And then, you know, like when you get a family, you know, I remember a barber, he told me before I started cutting hair, he said, this is a career that'll lose families. And I never know what that meant until I started cutting, because like you would get in there, you know, if I'm working with you, I see you more than I see my family at home. I'm with you all day.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And it's like, it's so easy for somebody to come in there and be like, oh, bro, I got $100 if you stay late and cut me. And then, you know, you look up, you're like, I've been here since 9, 10 o'clock. You know, I got 3 daughters, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I definitely want to get back to the museum. So I just try to, I still make my money, but it's like my schedule is way more serious than what it used to be. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say like you can get me to stay for the right price. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's a time and a place for everything. You know what I mean? Like it could be some times where I'm like, oh, you know what, I can stay, but when you got a family, it's very important to make that need to change, to do your job and also have a spouse that's gonna support it. But like Ted said, and anybody else to say, it's also it come a time too where you got to give her, like time that she need. You know what I mean? Because I don't think no one wants to be with somebody that put work over anything. You know what I mean? Like the job that we already in demand. So it's just like once I feel like your clients, they respect the time, you and your time and your spouse, then everything just flow perfect, bro. You know what I mean?
Do you guys become like?
He's a family man. He's a family.
Okay, well, come on with it.
Well, mine. I told my wife, hey, I'm starting more early to get out more early. So because I used to test no, Hamuri, this guy. knows.
I remember we stayed till like 1 o'clock to cut each other's hair.
We used to, and when I have the baby girl, that changed the whole thing. So I was like, man, now Saturday my Saturday used to be like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning.
5.
So I was like, nah, not no more. So I get in early and I get out like around 3 to Saturdays. I start at 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
So to get family
6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Who's
gonna open till 10, 11?
Who's coming to get cut at 6 in the morning? Híjole.
This
Holy
guy here.
smokes. Okay, then hey, more power to you. Shit.
Yeah, but yeah, with this new journey too, the S&P is also like I can grab one client and I can go home. So I get more time for my family also too.
That's good, man, and I'm sure they respect you for it and appreciate it. You know what I mean?
They do.
Yeah.
Because it's just a lot of people who put money before everything. You know how they took that money over everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you learn a lot about that stuff. Like when I went to prison, you know what I'm saying? Like prior to me going to prison, I was just in the streets full time. You know what I mean? And like all drug dealers, we're trying to feed our family and all this. That's bullshit. We just be in the streets, be at strip clubs, the bars, spending money like stupid. Talking about, this is how I feed my family. That's Mickey Mouse ass excuse that you keep telling yourselves. You need to be at home and taking care of your family and your kids and showing them love. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I do. All the money I work for and hustle for, bro, I invested in my studio, my house, my family. You know what I'm saying?
As you should though, bro.
And because I think about my legacy, bro. I just don't want to live with regret, and I don't want to die with no regret, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what you got till you ain't got it no more, man. Go ahead. No, go ahead, bro.
So like as we're on this money topic too, like as us barbers, we sometimes become a slave to the money. Like yo, I got 100 for you to come in on your day off. Like I'm getting to the point where like if you can buy me for 100, then my time is not valuable.
Yep.
If you tell me yo, I got $100 for you on my day off, that's personally for me, and I come in for you, like I'm selling myself short. So like as I get older and as like I'm getting more into the game and educating myself and stuff, I never want to be a slave to the money. Like even when I started cutting hair, I knew the money will come, but money is not the biggest thing for me. My biggest thing is to inspire other people coming from where I came from, even the up and coming generation and everything. So the biggest thing is not trying to be a slave for the money, because once you become a slave to the money, you really lose yourself. And
you lose yourself,
you
man.
You lose yourself, and then you start losing everybody around you. Like how you were speaking, you'd be cutting all day, and you got plans after, and somebody tells you, "Yo, I got 100."
Bro, what?
Now you look at it like he got 100, but what am I sacrificing for that 100? It's my family time.
And what are they gonna feel when I do it?
And and now you're becoming a slave to the money. Like it's making you miss out from your family, from your loved ones. So like money is something, but it's not everything in my world.
Amen.
Amen,
bro. Amen.
No, that's really dope, man. It just there's so many people who prioritize money. I mean, money is important because you can't do nothing without money.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm
true.
saying? Like, you know, money moves mountains. You know what I'm saying? But
Amen.
so do prayers. You know, and action. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be the next caption.
Yeah.
Repeat that one more time.
Money moves mountains, so do prayers.
Yeah, definitely, man. And you know, shout out, man, to the 2 people who showed me sponsorship, man. Much love to y'all. Salute, man. And you know, I appreciate you guys and everybody, you know, who donates, contributes to, you know, the well-being of you know, what we got going on right here. My new jingle is healing the hood one story at a time. And you know, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people don't like to really talk about their past, you know, but I feel like, you know, that's how you educate and empower people is through your experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do a disservice to your people and to your community by not sharing your story, because it could be somebody who going through the same thing that you're going through right now, struggling, looking for answers, looking for direction, and then they watch this show and hear your story and they be like, you know what, man, I'm glad I heard that, because now I got the answers I need. Now I got some direction. You know, I got some advice. You know what I mean? So
it's crazy because like this is kind of personal, but like I'll tell you, like from October to about beginning of January, I went through like a dark period of time. You know, like super dark. Nothing like suicidal or anything, but it became more of like, what's my purpose on this earth? You know, like if I stop cutting hair today, what would I really be known for? And I'm like, nothing. You know, but it's crazy like how we're speaking about God and how He puts you in specific rooms. Like for the last 3 weeks, everybody that I've been coming across is mental health. Like you just spoke about it, like, you know, like it's crazy because my new content that I'm putting out there and I'm sharing it with everybody is more of having people relate. Like if you can relate to my story, I feel a little bit safe. Like I feel like one reason why we really love athletes is because we know their story and we know that they didn't give up and we know where they're at. You know, like a lot of people look up to LeBron, for example, as inspiration because his mom was a drug addict. He came from the slums, sleeping at a coach's house, and we see his whole legacy. That's why we love him most of the time, you know? So, like it's crazy because with this new content, everybody that I've been coming across, I swear to God, everybody that I've been coming across for the last, 2-3 weeks has been, has been about that type of content. So, it's it's crazy that God keeps putting me in these in these rooms, and it's like, I got on it, you know, but it's like telling me, yo, push it out. Put that content out, you know?
I swear, bro. Once you put God
It's
first,
crazy.
You put you in positions to always win, bro. I swear.
It's crazy.
And I mean, you know, sometimes you got to go through some things. You know, sometimes you have to suffer, and sometimes you have to make sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? But that's where the purpose comes from. You know, it's through the experience. You know, and I've been thriving, bro. Not because I have a bachelor's degree or master's degree or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just because I have firsthand experience. You know what I mean?
Like,
and life will teach you, bro.
Yeah, like you remember when you came to the shop and you threw your award ceremony and everything, and how you was nervous. Yeah. And like how everything gonna turn out. We was talking. I'm like, man, Eladio, bro, it's gonna be good 1,000%, because like God, He's not gonna put you, even if He do, because this is what a lot of people do. Like when a lot of people fail, they first thing they say is like, why me? Why? But when everything goes good, the first thing they want to think, somebody hit the lottery. Thank you, God, because you got you got money. So now you happy. But like you should thank God even when stuff ain't going as good. You know what I mean? You should be like, I'm thankful because it could be worse. I tell people that all the time, bro. It could be so much worse. With anything you do in life, you got to be thankful for the good and the bad, because like it's a lesson learned. You know what I mean? Like it's a lesson learned. So like I see a lot of people like, okay, I don't got a job, but you still got 2 hands and 2 feet to go and get another one. You know what I mean? You blessed. It's people out here, like you said, with no limbs and still making it happen. You lost one, but it's another opportunity to get another one. You know what I mean? So like I'm thankful for the good and the bad. I don't even look. I swear to you, bro. Last year, because we work together, you wouldn't even know what we going through in the shop, bro. Just because like you gotta be always positive and always thankful, bro. You know what I mean? So like that's just like one thing. Like I love that. You remember you was like, man, I like a lot. It's about to be dope, bro. You weren't stressing or nothing. You just like, and look how dope your award ceremony came out.
It was crazy because
he gave me most progressive. You know
yeah. Because ever since I met you, bro, you have just been growing, progressing, doing one thing. I mean, to the point where you finally got your logo done. You know what I'm saying? I've been on your head. And you finally got it done, and you got it done the way you wanted it.
Amen,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Amen.
So, you know, that's dope, bro. That's dope. And every time I go in there, it's rearranged. It's something new, something exciting. You know what I'm saying? You're always supporting and showing love, bro. But I imagine, you know, a lot of your guys' clients come in and just drop the whole load on you. You know what I'm saying? So what's up? How you guys doing? Sometimes that's the door opener. How you feeling today, bro? You know what I'm saying? But, oh, baby mama this and work this and that. And, you know what I'm saying? You're like, God dang. You know what I mean? You guys got to become good listeners.
But before we change the subject, like about missed opportunities, like sometimes we have something planned, but God's plan is better than our plan. So like we might think an opportunity is great for us, but God sees the bigger picture and is like, yo, nah, this ain't it for you. So he might close one door and open up 10.
Yes, sir.
Right.
You know?
Amen.
So a quick story, you know, because you have to learn how to articulate yourself and communicate with God. So I was sitting with this Christian dude. I was in level 4 at Lapeer, and and I was going through it at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, and I was telling the guy like, man, I don't know what's going on. I keep praying and praying and praying, and my life, it just seemed like every day shit just keeps getting worse. I keep getting bad news, like, you know, like. And he was like, what, if you don't mind, what do you ask God for? You know, what are you praying for? I said, well, shit, strength. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for strength to get through all the shit I'm going through. So he said, well. He said, God's hearing your prayers. He's answering you. He said, when you go in the weight pit and you want to get strong, what do? I said, you add more weight. He says, you know, you got to learn how to communicate with God and tell him what you really want. Because if you keep asking for strength, he going to keep putting shit on you. You know what I'm saying? And I said, golly. I said, no wonder my life been so hard. So now I'm like, God, I need a break. Help me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no strength right now. You know what I'm saying? I just need some love and support, man. I need a break, you know?
You know, it's crazy, like, AB, like, a super godly person, amazing soul, bro. Like, amazing soul.
They know me like the God bless you, guy. God bless you. Hey, it's true. That's one thing that when I'm cutting and I see someone passing through the door or coming through the door, I say, how you doing? God bless you. I don't know. It's just something in me that I have to do it. If I don't do it, I feel bad, you know. But I had to like, hey, God bless you. These guys, they know me, hey, God bless you. Hey, God bless you.
But super genuine with it, bro. Like, nothing fake. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best people you can be around, bro. Like, just a pure soul, man. Like, just top to bottom, bro. 1,000%, man.
Thank you.
1,000.
Because when you tell a person God bless, that means I'm wishing you well.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what I'm
wishing you
saying?
the best.
I'm wishing you
the
love,
best.
comfort, safety under God's will. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't get no realer than that. If I tell you God bless you, that's real. You know what I'm saying?
Most people, one day I was cutting one guy and the guy in the chair said, oh, he didn't say nothing. But what you think about that? Like, nothing, just God bless him. That's it. What you want me to do? It's how he think.
Yeah, you're not saying it for a reaction. You're saying it because you really mean it.
Yeah. And one thing, when I was working with Southwest Styles, one barber, my partner was like going through some stuff, and we went like we closed the door like it was like 12 at night. So he was like all sad and stuff. So I told him, hey, bro, God bless you. Have a good night. So told me Eladio that next day he told me, hey, bro, that God bless you changed my whole mind. And Shane, I don't know, it put something in me that everything went away. I was like, wow.
Words are powerful, bro.
Yeah.
So where I work at the DHDC, I hold healing circles with the youth. You know what I mean? And one of the part of the curriculum is to teach you about palabra, word, and the power of word, and how words can create war or they can create peace. You know what I'm saying? You could build people or you can destroy people. And they had even did a study at a college with 2 plants. Even and they spoke negative to one plant and it withered, and they talked positive to another plant and it thrived. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with people, because we're plants as well. We start out as seeds, and I could sit here and talk positive to you and build you up and all that, or I could sit here and talk negative to you. You know what I'm saying? And then that is effective as well. You know what I mean?
Even when I always told my wife, she always saying, oh, I feel sick. Don't say that. Because you're gonna be sick. So said to yourself like, nah, I'm not sick. So she practicing that, and she be like, it's true. So it's like, that's what you're saying too. Like, palabra is they have the like poder. So
Have you guys ever had a terrible client or a picky client?
oh yeah.
Like, oh, bro, like, what the, you know what I mean?
Bro, you get clients that come in and talk like,
And how do you deal with them?
They'll be like, yo, bro.
We better hope they see this.
They'll be like, yo.
Like, Moody, for real this week?
Like, they'll be so picky to the point where they'll be watching the mirror. They'll be watching the mirror while you're doing like the first step and be like, hey, bro, are you gonna fade that out? Like, dog, calm down, bro. Like, I just started, right? Or if you're done with the haircut, you be like, all right, I'm done. And they'll be like, hey, can you do this right here? Like this spot right here ain't it. So the barber's trick is we flip the clipper over to where nothing's about to get cut off. We'll put it on your head just like that, boom. And then we'll turn it back to the mirror like, yeah, that's exactly what I needed.
I had that problem the other day. That's why I'm laughing.
You see?
The lineup was buttered. You know, you get those picky clients, hey, just tap the corner.
Yeah.
I just put the liners near the corner. I didn't tap it. I said, that's good. He said, that's perfect.
See?
In my head, I'm like, yo, I didn't even do nothing. And you tell me.
He didn't even turn the clipper on. He was like,
I swear. My worst experience, yo, it was the first day in a barbershop. I will forever remember this dude. You know, I think he was a Nigerian dude. Nothing against Nigerians. It was nothing but love. First haircut ever in the barbershop. Super nervous and all that. Ball fade. You know, ball fade is easy. It's a one into a, like, it's a one up top, two, whatever. Yeah. And I was cutting his hair. And I was fading him, and he was pushing his head into the clippers. So it was like, you know, he was creating lines for me. Oh, and I'm like, yo, can you stop moving? That's exactly how it was. So then he's like, bro, you messing me up. I'm like, yo, you're pushing your head into these clippers. Like, I'm not doing nothing, bro. And then after that, like, that brought my confidence down. I literally wanted to pack my shit up. Excuse my language. I wanted to pack my clippers up. And I just wanted to leave. I'm like, yo, this cutting hair is probably not for me. I'm good just cutting in the basement, cutting my boys. You know? But then I had one of the older guys come through and gave me a little, like you said, words are powerful. He's like, yo, my first haircut in the shop was worse than this. You know, he's like, just keep at it. Don't give up. Man. And it was like, honestly, that's one of my worst experiences so far. Thank God. You know, thank God. I
remember, bro, I had somebody that had like an afro. AB, you remember this? He had an afro, and he was like, hey, cut my junk down to an 8. We all know what an 8's going to do. An 8 is going to leave an inch of hair left. So I'm like, all right, bet, F it. He said, an 8 and a taper. I take it down to an 8. He turns to the mirror. He's like, bro, you fucked me up. Hey, I'm like, dog, like, I did what you asked, bro. He's like, no, bro, you cut it way too short. I said, bro, you asked for an 8. I gave it to you. He's like, no, bro, like, nah, it's fucked up. Like, he was mad. And this is when I just came from doing what I used to do. So I had that mentality, like, all right, bro, well, fuck it is what it is then. So I walk off from cutting his hair. Walked off, sat in the back room. One of the other dudes that worked at Southwest Styles, Pinky, he had to come over there and start cutting his hair. But the whole time he's cutting his hair, Pinky's cussing him out. He's like, you dumb, hey, dumb, da da da. He said, I heard you ask for this. He didn't fuck you up. You told him you wanted this. He was so mad.
I remember Pinky was about to do somebody else with a baseball, with a golf stick.
With a golf stick right by his little station. No, that was like one of my like, dog. At that point, I was like, man, fuck cutting hair, bro. My bad, but like, I'm like, bro, this could keep it.
So what I want you guys to share right now is, tell me what is your favorite haircut to do, and what is your most challenging haircuts to do.
Dang,
the flat top.
I could do flat top.
Me, well, I always thought everyone get a blow fade. It's like half on the sides, taper in the sides, taper in the back. It's always like big because when they told me, I'm going to an interview, that's a perfect haircut for that. So that's one of my favorites. My worst one, I don't know. I really don't have like.
Yeah, because it ain't. It's the client.
It's the client.
What's like the most challenging cut?
I don't feel like it's the client. I feel like it's just the time we put into it to get to where we are now. Yeah. So we didn't put so much time into. We feel like we can do any haircut that you point out to us. We were like, nah, I can do that, bro. Like, not even being like cocky. Like, we just put in that work to get to where we got that confidence now.
I mean,
I'm bringing a flat top my way though.
My toughest is like that super tight compressed low fade on like where you got to keep that bulk up here and blend it all in, and the client doesn't like. The client wants to keep all that weight and you got to blend it in. Like it's a fun haircut to do because you hardly get them, but like you can easily take that compressed fade to a mid fade and
quick.
you know, so like that's one of my most. I love doing it, but you can't. I tell whoever gets that haircut, I tell them like, yo, you got to be my last client at the end of the day because I'm gonna need a little bit of more work. You know, if you can work with me, I'll work with you. But because it's one of those, where as time comes, you know, not everybody gets a low compressed fade.
Right.
You know, like nowadays everybody's getting wavelength taper, mid fade, or a lot of people have the dreads with the taper. You know, so it's like when you get those challenging haircuts, I promise you guys, like on a Friday, I'll probably do like 7 tapers.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, damn, bro, like I'm kind of getting tired of doing these tapers. So like when somebody comes in with a low fade, I'll be like, yo, perfect opportunity to just, you know, lock this client in and then just, you know, get better at this because it's something different that's throughout my day. But low compressed fade is probably like one of the haircuts that I'll be like, damn, I really don't want to do this.
I'm gonna go one. I call it the Southwest Special. Like Hispanic homies come like with a number 32 on top. Hey man, let me get a taper. Like, dog.
He's talking about that Edgar style.
What's that Edgar? Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people with that.
9 inches of hair on top. What I'm gonna do with it? Like, it's be what? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Whit be killing them boys.
Nah, Whit gets a lot of them, bro.
Whit be killing them. Shout out Whit because she be killing them boys.
They never.
She'll get it.
They never ask you for Southside fade.
Oh
no! Oh, you had to do that.
Yeah.
What's his name? Los, right? Carlos.
Yeah. Everyone like looking like, what you have in there? Like,
You know what a
Southside fade?
No, I don't. Bro.
No, that's
Southside fade is like
That Boosie boy.
starts right,
Yeah.
like all this.
ball.
This is ball.
Yeah.
So it's like you really have
Like,
like,
you gotta. What's them thing? Them
you
Jewish
only
people be
really have
wearing?
this right here.
That's that Texas shit.
Yeah,
Them
Texas.
Mexicans.
Yeah, right.
I see Mexicans. They had like
Yep.
just this part.
Yep.
I was like, what kind of shit is that?
Hey, that takes some
Or they'll
skin.
be bald and just had the back long as hell. I said, hell no.
That one is.
Boy,
Bald is
looking like
beautiful.
Joe Dirt out there.
You have to put work in that one. Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, you know, me being gone all them years and then coming back, you know, there was a lot has changed. You know, the swag has changed. You know, vocabulary, like the word capping. I'm like, who the fuck? Like, we used to say capping like we're blazing you, beastie. You know what I'm saying? Like making fun of you. You know, that's what capping was.
Yeah.
And then I come home and like capping means lying. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you lying. I'm like, damn. Like 3.5 years now. Yeah.
Cat.
But seeing, thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I've been taking full advantage every day that I'm free and alive, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I came and started seeing all these crazy haircuts, and you see all these young people walking around in slippers and pajamas in the malls and just different colored things. Like it's like society just removed all the barriers, bro, and you could just do and be who you want, recreate yourself.
Facts.
What about them Astro boots, them red boots
the
and
red
shit I've been
boys?
seeing everywhere?
Them boys look hard.
I swear to
ain't gonna
God,
say, them boys
got
look
'em.
hard.
Somebody
almost
told
got
me
'em.
that Dre from Sneaky got some over there too, man.
I swear. I swear I almost got them boys,
Hey,
bro.
Oh my goodness, I have yet to see somebody in them, but I mean, you could literally turn yourself into a cartoon if you want. You know what I mean? You could be a real life cartoon, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
1,000%.
I mean, I guess I think it's great because it's creative. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like people have taken themselves out of a box and just,
Expressing
you know, and just
themselves.
express themselves,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I'm saying? They put new flesh on themselves. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But you know, it's dope, man. It's progressive. It's creative. I mean, you know, some of the shit's wild. Some of the shit I don't understand.
Some of the shit is coming back too.
But
Like,
hell
like
yeah.
I heard back in the 80s or 90s, they used to wear leather pants. If you wore leather pants in like mid
My daddy's still talking about that
2010s,
right now.
Facts.
mid 2010, whatever,
Be out there
you'll be
sweating like
clown.
a I ain't gonna, I know y'all used to sweat back in the day in the 80s when they had them. Y'all be wearing no drawers. Yeah, that boy with some red leather pants on. This 62 degrees, 92 degrees outside.
But it's crazy because like a lot of people they dress like rockers like back in the days and them hairband rock bands and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. But yeah, society's changed, bro. You know what I'm saying? They broke down all the barriers, man. You know what I mean? If you come out here and you got a closed mind, man, it's, you know, you're going to stay sheltered.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? Because
Yes,
people
sir.
are out
Yes,
here
sir.
progressive and creative in more ways than one. Even like the shoe game. I'm like, what? This shit is nasty.
They went to a whole
boy.
nother level with the shoe game now. It's pretty much like Foot Locker is almost like non-existent. Like if you got a retailer, man, that's like pretty much your guy. Like that's why Drake do so good because it's like you remember you can stand outside and go like you can go to Foot Locker, you get up there early, you can go. Like now, man, they killing the game. It just showed me different ways that people just making money now, man. It's just like you said, like we so innovative this generation.
We in a time to be like, it's easy to be a millionaire in this
man.
time.
Facts.
I mean, it's not super easy, but like the platforms and the connects that you can make, like TikTok pays bread, Instagram pays bread. Like back in the day, I'm pretty sure when you were growing up, I mean, internet probably wasn't even a thing.
No, not at all.
Like internet really just became a thing within the last
10 years.
No, I mean when I was in high school, like 16, 17, like Instagram was just starting off, and then Snapchat was like probably the biggest thing.
Facts.
And then like after that, everything's taken off. Like YouTube, like you could, bro. I know guys that cut hair and make more money off of YouTube than them actually.
That's crazy.
That's fire.
It's
I
the truth.
hope I can become a millionaire and make some money or something.
You can though. You can.
You
can, bro. You can. You will.
It's all time, bro. It's all part of God's plan. Like that's what it is. But we in a time right now, like it's kind of easy. Like all the resources around is easier to get to that level. Like this podcast might take off. You never know. Like.
I know. Trust me.
It's just waiting for that perfect timing. That's why you can't give up because you don't know when that perfect episode might come in, or you don't know anything. This might be the one that blow up. Hey, you might wake up tomorrow, and the podcast going up, subscribers going up, Instagram going up. But it's just like that's the whole point of not quitting in what you do because you don't know when that door is gonna open for you.
Mm-hmm.
You might be right there, and then you back out.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know.
But if you keep going, you'd be like if we all quit when we first started cutting hair, we wouldn't have the success that we do today of like
Facts.
putting shows together, being an influence to the barber community coming up after you. Like if we really all quit when times got hard, we wouldn't even be sitting here having this conversation.
Amen,
right now.
bro. Amen.
No doubt about it,
Amen.
bro. I've been going strong for like 3 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? And there's been a couple times I was gonna Photoshop. You know what I'm saying? Just because it requires a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And all the money has been coming out of my own pockets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the reward in it is that it's mine. Can't nobody take it from me. I worked hard for this shit. You know what I mean? And my whole agenda is purpose driven, you know what I mean? And it does what it's supposed to do. It makes the impact,
Yes, sir.
But in real life and in real time, man, shit costs money, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on with it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, God, you heard me. I need you now. Go ahead and sprinkle me, man. Yeah, but listen, man, I appreciate you guys coming on here, man, sharing your guys' stories. You guys are all awesome brothers, intelligent brothers. I respect your guys' journeys, your missions, where you at, where you came from, and where you headed, man. You know what I'm saying? You being a business owner, you guys are all owners of your own destiny. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you are where you want to be, and if you don't want to be there, then you move on. You know, you guys all know your own worth. You know what I'm saying? You guys all know what you want, and that's beautiful. Because when I was growing up, you asked somebody what they wanted to be when they grew up, nobody knew. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be a drug dealer, a gang member. You know what I'm saying? And here, you guys have goals, had dreams. Like I didn't grow up with no goals. I ain't grow up with no dreams. Nobody taught me nothing. I never thought about the future. I was too busy living for the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was always taught that only the strong survive. So automatically, you think everything is about the flesh, brute strength, and numbers. And then later on in life, I realized that the only ones that survive are the ones who got that mental wellness. You know what I'm saying? That intelligence, that self-awareness. You know what I mean? So, I love to see all you guys being progressive, you know what I'm saying? And, it's just a good look for the community, bro. And everywhere we go, you know what I'm saying? Your presence is felt. But we're here at the end of the show, man. Thank you for everybody who has been watching, who've been, sharing, subscribing. Shout out to my brother Zoe, LA Landscaping. Spring is right around the corner. Holla at him. He's a professional. He'll take care of you. Have your yard looking really good. Shout out to Liz and Rob Dameworth at L&R Photo Booth, man. Much love to you guys. I appreciate you guys. DHDC, always hands down with you guys, man. Shout out to Legendary Barber Lounge and wherever you guys work at, whether it's for yourself. You can say whatever you want.
And I want to say one thing too. So before we get off the show, me and my guys, we threw the first Southwest Showcase Barber Expo last year, October.
Hard.
Yeah, it came out. We coming back again September 24th. Me, Sanchez Creator, AB the Barber, Hamudi, The Era Barber, he's gonna be an official judge there. We want everybody to come out and support, man. We're gonna be back, same place, bigger and better. We just wanted to get that out there, man. Like, we trying to bring the community together. We trying to get as many people out as possible. We trying to get vendors, sponsors from everywhere, not only just Southwest, but everywhere. So we coming back. September 24th is the official day. It's a Sunday. September 24th, I want everybody to come. We're gonna have food. We're gonna have live guests. The building is beautiful, and last year a lot of people didn't know we donated too. So we doing that again this year. So
definitely, man. They donated to the youth program at the DHDC. Yeah. That was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate you.
I haven't announced it. BY told me to announce it on here, but I'm actually putting together the first Barber Grammys in Michigan. Yeah. And this will only be for barbers and stylists, like more barbers in the state of Michigan, so nobody else will have access. And some of the categories will be Best Rookie of the Year, Rookie Barber of the Year, Entrepreneur of the Year, Barber of the Year, Athlete Barber of the Year, Loctician of the Year, Female Barber of the Year, Braider of the Year, Influencer of the Year, Celeb Barber of the Year, and then it'll also be like small awards going to everybody that's made an impact in the community and in the barber industry. You know, I'm gonna give you guys a little message. Whatever you guys going through in life, don't give up. You know, like, times might be tough, but only like God only puts you through what He knows that you can handle. You know, like if you're going through a tough time, God knows that you can handle it, or else He wouldn't put it down your path. You know, and on your way to like achieving your dreams, just don't give up. You know, like as the great Nipsey Hussle says, it's a marathon. You know, like you don't accomplish everything right away. You know, like it takes time, and your experience is your best teacher too. Like, you can't teach me something if you didn't go through it. I tell everybody, I'm not coming to you for advice if you didn't go through something that I need help with. You know, like you don't go ask a homeless person how to be a millionaire. Right. You know, so like if I can't get game off you, if you can't help me, then you know, well, like, what are we doing? So it's like, whatever we go through, just stay positive. It's always light at the end of the tunnel. Believe in God, keep God, talk to God. That's the biggest thing, like, that I've learned in my time of when I was going through, is just getting closer to God. And every day that He gives you a chance to wake up, He wants you to speak to Him. He might not give it to you right away because He loves hearing you speak to Him, like asking Him for it. You know, that's one thing. And bro, just you know, just inspire people. That's my goal every day. If I can wake up and inspire one person, that's good. Cause
yes, sir.
Forget everything that I have. Cause when I die, these shoes that I'm wearing, the clothes that I'm wearing, the clothes that I have at the crib, the jewelry and all that, don't mean nothing. But my inspiration that I leave behind,
the legacy you
and the inspiration is my biggest thing. That's why I tell you guys, like, money ain't everything to me.
If I can inspire, die a legend.
Die a legend, you know. That's really what it is. Die a legend, and just be positive. Cause
that's dope. Die a legend.
Everybody needs positivity around. You know,
sir.
Words become thoughts. Thoughts becomes action.
Ain't no doubt about it. You know? Thank you for the wise words, brother, man. For real, man. Appreciate you guys. Much love. And for all my people in the community, tomorrow I'm holding a healing circle from 6 to 8. Reach out, hit me up. I'll give you guys details. You know, let's heal together, man. We all need it. So much love to y'all. See you guys next week. Season 4, episode 2. Much love.